I was born and raised here in Albany, Georgia, and at the age of 8, I experienced sexual abuse in my own life by the hands of somebody who was supposed to be safe. As I got older, I was very angry, and I just lived out of this place of lack. I had already had my innocence taken away from me, and so I lived from that place. And at the age of 14, I experienced sexual abuse again by an acquaintance. And after that, it was just full-blown, do whatever I want, parties all the time, drinking, marijuana, pornography, you name it. And it was just a very destructive path in my life. And it wasn't until I encountered God in this moment where someone I barely even knew came up to me and spoke truth over me that I hadn't even told the story to, that God really arrested my heart and showed me that He was there with me in those moments that I felt like I was completely alone. After that encounter with God, it was like God took my pain and completely shifted everything, a complete 180. And after that moment, there was a purpose set in my heart, and I just became on fire for helping people who have been what I've been through and even worse. You wouldn't believe the trauma I've seen in front of my eyes from some of the women that I've come into contact with. Anything from being kidnapped off the streets to being raped by family members and sold by their own family members, to girls who are not making enough money to make it by in school to support their children, so they're selling their bodies in order to make it by. It's absolutely heartbreaking, the things that I've seen. And the worst part of it is it's so hidden and we don't see it in front of our eyes that it isn't an issue to us because we don't see it, it's not there. I think it is vital for us to take the veil off of this issue so that we can see it for what it truly is and equip our communities to do everything we can to end this issue together and take back our cities. When I talk to people about the city of Albany and how this is actually an issue here, I met with a lot of doubt and disbelief and shock, and that is completely understandable. We don't want to think that this happens in our backyard, in our neighborhoods, in our cities, but it does, and I think it's so important for us to rally together to make a difference. So there's a circuit that traffickers use that runs all around the southeast, but it runs from Atlanta all the way to Tallahassee, and they make stops in between. And Albany is right in the middle of those two cities, and traffickers take advantage of that. Women, men, children are being moved every single day between these cities, and as a pivotal part of the southeast, we can do our best to stop it in its tracks before it gets any further. We as a community have to take action. If we only watch a video and it ends there, nothing will change. On June 5th, Heritage of Hope will be releasing an educational video on the red flags of human trafficking. This way, we can take action and empower the city of Albany.